into tech, it was kind of difficult for me to understand the whole theorem about tech. This is because I was a newbie. I don't know anything about tech. I just came out from the blue and I wanted to do things in tech. But most times people actually don't tell you how to go into. They just tell you tech is good. There are a lot of jobs in tech. You can actually build a career in tech. But people are not telling you the way you can go into this career. So my name is Sylvester Junior. In this video, I'm going to be telling us the different aspects in tech we can go into. So what I do in this channel, I am into tech advocacy. So I help beginners build their career in tech, and also along the line I teach different topic in tech, the ones I have knowledge about, and this will actually help you if you can stick to my channel. So today we are going to be looking at the different aspects in tech you can go into as a newbie. So as a newbie, you are supposed to go into research and get to know about this aspect in tech, and just relax and feel that a lot of people do this work for you, because a lot of people will really talk about this. But this video today is basically because of that. So the first thing I'll be talking about in this video is software development. So when it comes to software development is an aspect in tech you can go into. And who is a software developer? Software developers are people who build software application, mobile, and such applications are mobile application, web application, and also desktop application. So we also talk about game development also. So this aspect in tech is a place a lot of people go into a lot, and they feel there's a lot of money there. But the truth is, if you don't have the tenacity, the patience to actually stay put in this particular aspect, you are going to lose focus, because you are going to find yourself spending more time, 20 hours of your time trying to work on mobile apps, web app, or whatever aspect you want to go into, and it is very demanding, and you need to be focused when working as a software developer. So before you go into this aspect of tech, make sure you already prepare your mind that you are ready to be focused, you are ready to give it your all and your concentration, because when it comes to software development, it entails logic, algorithms, and a lot. So when you are not ready mentally, please don't go into tech, because there are a lot of persons who have come into tech because of they have come into software development because of what people say, their friends, or what people feel that the tech, the software development, aspect is very good, is this, that. No, not everybody, it's not for everybody. So think twice before you can go into software development. So the next we'll be looking at, when it comes to aspect in tech you can go into, is cybersecurity. With the rising cyber attacks that we get online in the internet, people website being hacked, people computers, PCs being infected or affected by malwares, there's now a rising need for cybersecurities, and this has now make a lot of people want to go into cybersecurity. So what's the job of cybersecurity? Cybersecurity helps to prevent attacks, online attacks, internet attacks that have been done by different kind of guys, which you can call them black hat hackers. So these hackers are the ones who are actually trying to penetrate people's system, trying to take control of people's system and ask them for money. Some people, that's what some of these hackers do. So as a cybersecurity, you are able to penetrate systems, you are able to prevent systems, you are able to prevent systems from attacks, and you are able to make sure that a lot of company data are being preserved. So that is what a cybersecurity specialist is going to be doing. So that is that for the cybersecurity specialist. And next we'll be going to is we are going into data science. So who is a data scientist? A data scientist are people who analyze data. So you get a lot of raw data online. A lot of data are online that people cannot make use of yet because they are still raw. So just like, let's give instance of, you are going to a website that collects date of birth, age of the people, and a website that collects different information about an individual, your nationality, your state of origin, a lot of information about you, and that data is still raw. So now you want to know the percentage of people based on age grade that come from a particular locality that use a particular system. So that's where the data scientists come out. So they are going to analyze this data and fetch out if the number of people that come from maybe a part of the world is 1,000. They are going to analyze that data and make sure that they sieve it. So they'll give you this raw data at the end of the day that tell you, okay, 1,000 people sign up on this platform from Nigeria, 1,000 people sign in from India, 2,000 people sign in from Cote d'Ivoire, different aspects in the world. So basically, a data scientist help analyze data and make it into a raw material. So that is what a data scientist do. So next we'll be going to is user experience. That you can call them, they call them UI UX designers. So user experience and user interface designer. So what is the job of a UI UX designer? So as a UI designer, your job most times is for you to build the interface, design an interface for a particular software or a particular hardware. So most times before any software developer works, they actually rehearse with the UI UX designer, because your UI UX designer is the first point of contact when you are trying to build any application online, because they are the ones who relate with the stakeholders, talk with them, understand what those stakeholders want the software to look like. So they are going to convey this into a prototype design, and that design is what they are going to bring as a workflow for the software developer to work on. So that is why, as a UI UX designer, they always work closely with a software developer. So that is that for a UI UX designer. And the UI UX designer make sure that the process of making use of the software is seamless and very effective for the users of those software applications. So the next we'll be going into is hardware engineering. So when a lot of people talk about tech, they kind of leave the hardware engineering part alone. So you see people that work on mobile phones, these are hardware engineers. People that work on computers, people that fix your computer, these are hardware engineers. People that create your computer operating systems, things like the RAM, things like the RAM, things like the chips that they use, a lot of things about your PC. These are done by hardware engineers. So hardware engineers' role can never be overemphasized, because they have a lot to do when it comes to creating physical devices that can be that are able to run softwares. So this is one part of tech that a lot of people go into, and that is a place you can actually look into also and see if you can give it a try. So the next I'll be going into is Internet of Things. So the Internet of Things is a part whereby a lot of people are going to now. So with what they do is they make it possible for software to communicate with remote devices. Let's look at the instance of you coming into an apartment and the light is turning on. So that is the work of IoT, Internet of Things. So they already work on the sensor. So there are devices who can sense a sensor, sense somebody's presence in the building. Once the device senses that somebody is in the building, it triggers a remote device. That remote device therefore turn on the electricity in that environment, and that is how IoT works. So it's very simple and straightforward. So the next is artificial intelligence, which we call AI right now. So as an AI specialist, what is your job? What do they do? Basically, AI make it easy for computer to be able to read human information, computer to be able to behave like humans, and be able to deliver things like do things like humans. So let's talk about your Siri on your phone. So you can actually talk to Siri to be able to do some particular tasks for you. And this is what we talk about AI. So when you tell Siri who is the president of Nigeria, so you can actually go into Google, search that. So it's doing human tasks for you. So this is making computers to be able to do human tasks. That is what artificial intelligence does. So the part in tech we can never leave away is also we talk about the graphic designer. So a lot of people overlook the job of a graphic designer, but truly this when it comes to advertising online, these guys can never be their role when it comes to advertising online can never be overemphasized, because they are the guys that design a lot of banners, they design adverts, flyers, they design a lot of stuff for online promotion. When to talk about branding, they help for your branding, make your all your brand designs, and this is a part that can never be overemphasized. So when you're going into branding, most times as you have to have the skill of a graphic designer in order to go into branding. So it's one part in tech that you should look into also. So the next part in tech we're looking at is media. So a lot of people overlook this aspect of media. They just look at it as it's not a part in tech. Yes, media is part of tech. What do you use with media? You are able to transmit information through electronic devices to people. So that is technical, isn't it? Yes. So creating contents online is part of media. Trying to communicate with people through your devices, teaching people, sending information to people, creating, commenting content. These are aspects in tech that people are looking at. These are places that actually have good money also. So another aspect in tech you are going to is technical writing. So a lot of these technical writers are people who make technical aspect of tech simplified. How do we go about that? So what they do actually as a technical writer, what you do actually is you make it easy for people to be able to complement a lot of stuff that are looking technical. So like I'm looking at how do I create a blog. So as a technical writer, you are going to be able to write it in a comprehensive way whereby the reader is able to assimilate it and understand what we are talking about. So that is that for areas you want to get into. So there are a lot of areas in tech which I will not be touching in this video, but maybe I'll click a part of this video whereby I will expatiate more, or I will start deliberating on each of these aspects in tech, make you understand the aim, your objective, what you need to do, what you need to put in place before you are able to be ready to move on in this aspect in tech. So thank you very much. My name is Sylvester, and if you know you love this video, you know you love what I did in this video, kindly click on the like button, also click on the subscribe button so that by my next video you're able to follow along and you're able to get notified when I release something good. Thank you very much and see you in my next video.